Good evening, Twitch. How you doing tonight? It is Friday night, and here we are. Finally back into streaming. Thank goodness. It has definitely been a very rough week. Lots of application writing, to say the least. That's really honestly some of it. After going to TwitchCon and coming back, just being able to sit down with what time I have after work each day, being able to actually write and fill in application stuff, and also talk to people and send messages and connect to all the people I met at TwitchCon, unfortunately has to take a higher priority, because I always believe this. Like, I would love to actually have Twitch streaming as a career. It would be awesome. It'd be great to have that as like a core part of my personal business. Being able to not simply just like go play games and such, but be able to use it to create some sort of additional content and be able to enjoy, you should always be able to do what you actually really like to do in life. I mean, some people really like working with their hands, some people really like a certain industry to work in and such, and let's be honest, it's very, competitive and such. Or be able to just even working like parallel to it. I mean, I would love to be able to have a career working in live streaming or, in the video game industry. I find those two to actually be incredibly mentally stimulating. I always feel like there's something or someone, to meet or to do that's always, just really, really interesting. But tonight, though, we're basically kind of spending our time here. Like I said, I kind of need to relax. It's been a really rough week right now. Bleh, I can really talk today. And just enjoy a little bit more of Daemon X Machina. To be quite frank, actually, since TwitchCon, and even during TwitchCon, actually, I really didn't even play any games. The only actual thing I did try to do at TwitchCon, and I do actually want to try and do a little bit more of it, is tinker around with Lightstream. Because there were actually a lot of, there was actually a decent amount of tech, but I'd say also was very restrained. We want to talk about TwitchCon here, and like I said, this stream here is going to be talking a little bit about TwitchCon in detail. Figure out how things go. Kind of tell you what happened there. Not so much like what happened to me. Lightstream. So, how's it going, Bubba? How are you doing, man? It has been a while, man. So, Go Lightstream is a web application for streaming. And what it actually does is, instead of streaming to Twitch directly, you can actually use Lightstream to stream to Twitch. Now, that may seem very useless. You might ask yourself, why not? If you already know how to use something like OBS, then why would you use something like Go Lightstream? And I honestly would say, for the most part, if you really know what you're doing with streaming, as a main source of streaming, you don't need to use Lightstream. But there is one specific purpose that I've always found Lightstream to actually be incredibly that makes it stand out as probably one of the more interesting parts of streaming, is that they can actually do with their service RMTP. So they can do the remote transmission protocol. I know I just said RTP. I completely forgot what the M stands for. So if you actually know what that is, please let me know what that is so I could goddamn sound like an intelligent person. So they can do RMTP, and you think, okay, if you're just streaming and using that, then you're getting, then it's like, okay, great, now you're just streaming through RMTP. But what you can do, real-time messaging protocol, RTMP. Okay, so I've been saying it incorrectly. Thank you very much, Bella. I knew I could rely on you for that. So RMTP, RTMP, I'm always gonna get it mixed up. So what they can actually do is you can stream to that, but you can make multiple instances of RTMP. So it's not only just you, but say you have another friend and you want to do a game race, but you only wanted to have it be on a single stream. say they don't really understand streaming, or they just understand the basics, and you can just guide them to, like, here's how you basically set up OBS. And not, like, streaming to Twitch, but just to this one little web address. You can actually do that. So now you can have two people's gameplay on a screen, on a stream. And so it's very similar to what, like, Smite does, or what Proton John does with his game races, or for Smite when he does Arcade Pit, his game show. You can actually do that using Lightstream. Now, obviously, the one big thing, though, is, of course, you're using Lightstream as the application to stream it, and that's the hard part I've been dealing with. And that's why that's the basic barrier. I know it's ironic. It's like, okay, well, you just need to press go live and go, but I tried doing it with my laptop. While I was at TwitchCon, I actually tried to do River City Girls. Now, I have a Razor Blade Stealth. Obviously, it's not really meant to do streaming, and I was using hotel Wi-Fi. Another reason why you probably wouldn't be streaming, or shouldn't be streaming from, is actually using it in the middle of a hotel instead of, say, a wired connection, or just your own personal Wi-Fi, where you probably have a lot less congestion. So I tried it with a laptop there, and obviously it was a massive failure, but I'd like to try and mess around with that and just see, kind of test it to see if you can actually do some sort of game races, or just be able to just show other perspectives, because I think, if anything, having that setup there will allow a lot more people, instead of having to, like, buy some sort of private server, here's a complete company that is allowing you to do it en masse. So you could literally have, you know, 8 or even 10 people or something ridiculous. You could probably have 100 people, for God's sakes. 100 instances of RTMP being streamed, and then, of course, you streaming to Twitch. And they're all just on one channel. Like, I think that's, like, the one thing that really stands out. But, of course, I'd honestly say, in terms of marketing, Lightstream's biggest advantage is for people who really don't know streaming, or if they want to do, like, just a simple webcam broadcast. How much does it cost? Nothing. That's the surprising part. Absolutely nothing. You can literally just go to golightstream.com, and you can actually start it. Because the real advantage of it is, or what they want you to do with it, is kind of the same thing that if you're a huge Stream Elements or Stream Labs user, they want you to basically kind of have that be your, how to say it, how to describe that, actually, your remote access to streaming. So say you're not at home, you're at a friend's place, but they also stream, but you want to just host your own stream. But instead of having to deal with creating your entire profile on your friend's OBS, you can have it just be all uploaded onto Lightstream. Or you could import everything. Say you have everything imported from, or Stream Elements. You're just relying on Stream Elements. You can have all of that imported. Your alerts, your overlays, all that stuff. And then you're basically just controlling everything through the web application of Lightstream. Like, that's the really interesting part, is that it's a web-based application. It's kind of like it's kind of the other direction that TwitchCon is doing with that TwitchCon announced with Twitch Studio. Lightstream's the web-based solution. So if you want to do streaming using a web-based application instead of using a software-based solution, that's your go-to. So it's a kind of, like I said, they've really carved out a very interesting niche for themselves in terms of streaming technology. And I think if you put it in the right person's hands, you can make very interesting streams. Of course, the real challenges, of course, is being able to actually upload all the assets, making sure everything works on it the way you actually want it to work. And I think that's really the big thing, is because you ask any person who does streaming, the most difficult thing is like, oh great, now I gotta re-upload everything all over again, or find a way to make all my personal settings work, because streaming's not easy. Streaming is not easy at all. But for tonight, we're going to be playing a little bit more of Daemon X Machina. And why am I not getting audio now? Did my capture card? My capture card is frozen. That is definitely one present capture card. Hang on a second. You know what? Actually, hang on a second. I actually have to listen to something now. This is gonna be one. This is gonna be one of those nights. It's gonna be one of those nights. Should probably also mute the microphone too. I would also be smart if I remembered to unmute my microphone. So I just realized I made a huge mistake when I last played this game, and I was messing around at the end of the stream actually, where we beat this game. So we've already beaten this game, and I ended up doing the whole body modification. I wanted to see what it actually would look like because. And I'm really sad. Like, one major critique I could easily say about this game is that they really didn't use or didn't leverage the whole Machina aspect, like the machine aspect here. It's like you have this whole thing about game design, and like in relation to the story, that I feel are completely disconnected. Like there was nothing really about people actually becoming machines or anything related to that at all about this. And so what I ended up doing was kind of showing off in my last stream all the aesthetics, because there's actually a lot of ways you can actually make yourself look different in this game. So like you literally replace your legs, you replace your bodies and everything like that. And so I was showing, it's like, here's what the upper body changes look like, here's what the changes if you change your head, and of course the lower body. I am guessing I forgot to reload my save file. Actually, hang on a second. Can I actually do that? Can I actually do that? Please tell me I can do that. Load. Load, save data, auto save data. 10.4, 10.20. Let's actually do this. Please tell me I can stay human. And also my money. I need the money. That's the important thing. It's the money. From a game design direction, sweet, excellent. Okay, we have our money back. Oh, thank goodness. I guess when I did continue, it did the autosave. So sweet. So we actually have our money. We have 500,000 credits here. It'll be very sad actually not to have everything. So pretty much, like, there really is no downside. You really actually should just make yourself a machine, because there's absolutely zero. There's zero benefit. The only benefits is really you're choosing how you want your playstyle to be, and there's a pretty good variety. Especially if you embrace like the multiplayer and such, you can decide how you want to play. So if you really just want to focus on your arsenal, go nuts, you can focus on that. If you want to focus more on your on yourself as the outer, you can do that as well. So there's a lot of gameplay variety. I would be interested to actually see like how good they actually made the being an outer, but I don't think they probably did a lot. Oh, right, that's right. I forgot about this. So there's also the secret hangar. I don't think I really have anything, though. Yeah, right now it's just all weapons, so I don't know if it's actually limited to weapons. Got the equipment. I thought I had the equipment. So I don't. Yeah, so this game does give you a lot of special weapons. But of course you have to actually beat the beat special bosses. And I would not be surprised if the bosses were really just in the multiplayer. Give me some vanilla. I have to go wrong with vanilla. But yeah, speaking of tech, really want to actually go out and see what all the tech is about TwitchCon, because, yeah, we're talking about tech, it's Daemon X Machina, it's a perfect fit somehow. Oop, that's the wrong button. So my main goal was actually to kind of take a look at really what's coming out at TwitchCon, both in terms of streaming technology and also hardware technology, and I feel like, honestly, they really didn't cover a lot of their bases in what's really coming out, what they're actually focused on, what are they going to be doing, where they're investing. And probably what I'm going to be doing here, I'm going to be just kind of... Nope, we're not giving up. We're not giving up a three-socket flamberge here for that. I won't give up that, though. Development... I'm just kind of going down the list here, just so we can actually invent one of everything. Nope, we're not getting rid of the Swordbreaker. Claymore. Nope. If it has 3 sockets, we're not getting rid of it. Also, if I'm using it, I'm not getting rid of it right now. Oh, that's 2 sockets. That has a socket. Atlas. Really? 2 Goliaths? Why not? If I have 2 of them, I'm not gonna feel too bad about losing one. The only downside is actually having to buy all these things over again. Gun arm. These are always going to take a Goliath. Claymore. Nope. I'm already using those legs. He really wants... I'm surprised I actually haven't found so many pieces of sockets. But back to technology, though. So TwitchCon really felt like it was a... How to put it? Really develop a gun with a slot in it? That's weird. Okay. Ammo capacity. Weird, that's a 2 minus femto usage? What? But more damage? Hang on a second, I'm sorry, I'm confused by this. Yeah, no, I'll get rid of that one then. Done with that. Nope. You know what? Actually, it's probably just a normal sword. I only have 2 Titan plates. You're kidding me. Really? Are these actually this? No, they just have more durability. Alright, well, that's less durability. I'm okay with researching that. As we spend all our money for research, it's probably actually the most amount of money I'll ever have in my life. Tell ammo, more ammo. The downside is a lot of these actually probably could just, I actually would probably use. Actually, will say I kind of actually like the Wrath of God. But no, streaming technology at TwitchCon and what they actually were introducing were very... It felt very underwhelming. I'm not getting rid of that Splendor. That's one thing. Another down booster. I wish I honestly should have wrote everything down so I could actually talk about everything in detail here. But how to put it actually? How to put it actually? A lot of it just felt like it was quality of life. That's really where most of TwitchCon was focused on. It was all quality of life, with very few big improvements or something that they could really make a big announcement on. Like, obviously, it's great that there's gonna be, we could run ads now on, or affiliates will soon be able to run ads. A lot of the stuff is not implemented just yet. It's still in, obviously, it's still in development, still in beta. I'm signed up for the closed beta for stream or Twitch Studio, and I'm gonna try it. I want to actually try it, and I would like to actually take some time and, you know what, actually, I'm gonna do myself one bit of a favor. Save myself a loadout here, and then we'll mess around with our set here. I actually had new helmets here to mess around with. I think this was my helmet, the Florence Dominance. Yeah. So I'm gonna try out Twitch Studio the moment it actually comes out. I'd like to actually kind of write about it, review it, tell people what I think about it. I think it'll be very interesting to actually let people know, like, if it's actually how it functions. I already have a good feeling of how it's gonna function. Is that, and I think even the Twitch staff even told me, it's like, our Twitch Studio is meant for people who have no experience streaming. And they do not have the technological aptitude to stream. And I think that's actually probably the best way to look at it. Like, especially look at the application. You know, surprisingly enough, actually, it's not gonna... It'll look bare bones, but at the same time, it still will have browser support. So any alerts that you might use, whether you use Muxy, Stream Elements, Streamlabs, or any of those services and stuff, you could actually implement them. So you're not really losing anything. It's more of, if you're because the one advantage Twitch actually has is obviously they'll know who is using their service. I don't know why I'm actually doing this. Why am I doing with armor when it's the weapons I want to actually focus on? I want to actually, the one thing I wanted to do, and I really have ignored it, was actually using the laser weapons. Let's actually throw ourselves on some guilty thrones here. They really only have 2? Also, totally not for me because I'm too technical. Yeah, no, see, like, yourself, I think, would not... I think a lot of people wouldn't use it, just simply because it's so focused on, you know... And I think this is actually a good thing to bring into it, is... So, during their Twitch Yearly, they announced that they had over 250,000 people become Twitch affiliates. That is massive. That's insane, honestly. You know, I honestly can't stress just how insane that actually is. Oh no, that's actually... We'll leave the rest of the stuff here. Right pylon, sword, left pylon, that, good. But yeah, if you have a complete setup, and especially if you're a programmer, you're not gonna be using that. I really wish, honestly, I had more time.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. Actually, I don't even know why I left here for that. Like, missions are over here. It's been a very long time since I've been able to sit down and play games. Like, it's gonna have built-in emotes, it's gonna have a built-in alerts. It's even gonna include, for the PC side, because obviously you can't do it with console, because I don't think they're actually gonna have capture card support out of the gate. So if you're a capture card user, I don't think it's gonna be there yet. But in all the PC games you play, it'll actually have an overlay in your game, because they actually found out that most people who do streaming only use one monitor. And I'm sitting here going, I really wish I had a third monitor right now. That's the worst thing. Like, if anything, in terms of upgrades, I need to replace my chair over anything else. That's like the one investment I need to make, is actually save up and buy myself a new chair. But in terms of streaming, though, apparently they only have people just use one monitor. It makes sense, but it's also really insane if you think about it. Let's see. Really? A Colossal Immortal? Oh, it is rank A. Oh god, I'm gonna get destroyed here. A Colossal Immortal has been detected in Sky Union's territory. Eliminated for battle data and sample collection. And they want this completed in 3 minutes.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence. This mission is a request from Orbital. The Colossal Immortal, Dreadnought, has invaded Sky Union's territory. The Immortal must be destroyed. Complete any necessary preparations, then stand by and await dispatch. Briefing over.
Oh, jeez. It's been a long time. Let's see here. Only 29,000? Well... Oop, hello. Oh, that's laggy. I'm actually surprised you only have so many people. You know, normally well, I can't believe Zoa costs 8,000. Well, actually, you know what? I can believe it, actually. You know what? Here, I'm hiring you, Johnny. So yeah, like, Twitch Studio is gonna have a lot of... It's gonna be bare bones, but at the same time, at least, if you're a person who just relies on a lot of browser sources, you'll still be able to have all of those built in. So I think, if anything, the real goal for Twitch Studio at the moment will be that bare bones, anyone can just load it up and play, or load up and stream, because it's even going to include game detection and such, where you have that standard format of where you have your gameplay, your webcam, and all of your alerts.
Approach complete. You have arrived at the mission area.
Oh god, that's right. I'm gonna have... Wait a minute.
Femtoparticle density is low. Short-range radar will not be affected. Begin the mission.
Oh, right.
You and me out here, we can't possibly lose.
It has been a very long time. Oh, there we go. Hello? Ah, there we are. So the part that's gonna suck about this is... part that's gonna suck about this is both of my guns are laser based. I really feel like this game did a disservice. Like, really? Oh, come on. He is really resistant to laser weapons. Hello.
just knowing I got allies watching my back is enough to calm me down.
Please tell me
We're
that's...
good. It's all good.
Okay, so everything's a class. Okay. Oh! Okay. The one thing that sucks, like, and I think bullet weapons are just better in this game, is just because of the whole femto system. There we go.
Settle down, okay? PG's always telling us to stay cool.
Really gotta stop that. I probably actually don't even need to be on the ground, but... Actually, there's its engines. I was wondering where those were. Oh dear.
Man, this is tough.
What? Oh, and he goes for the double charge. And oh, hello. How about we don't die today? I honestly can't tell if I'm actually doing a lot of damage or not.
Detecting a change in the Immortal's attack pattern. Caution is advised.
Wait a minute. Am I? Oh no, Guilty Throne. Oh, Guilty Throne's an assault rifle, just an assault rifle. It's not a laser weapon. My mistake. I thought I was using a laser weapon. And he's throwing acid everywhere.
Am I?
Oh dear.
Down and out. I know you can handle it.
He is seriously out of the count. Where are you, Johnny? Femto shortage. Alright. Hang on a second. Well, this is gonna be interesting. I wouldn't recommend actually meleeing this guy. Oh dear. Well, on the other hand, how to use my femto.
Look around. The enemy's right in front of you.
Oh, right, okay. Now I remember. It's up and down. I would be willing to do light stream, but it's not low customer output.
I think I can keep this going.
And down goes the road. And goes the Dreadnought.
Colossal Immortal eliminated. Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized. Mapping return sequence.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are still very much are going to be reliant on the browser sources for a long time. Like, even I just started finally going like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't use Muxy anymore and try Stream Elements. And for the most part, I'm kind of liking Stream Elements. Just simply because it's getting to the point, and the weird part is, honestly, I really wish they just had a better dashboard experience. Because I feel like the dashboard has become so cluttered, and I know they're improving that as well. But it's to a point where it's like you can't fit everything on a single monitor. And I think, like, the next step, like, if you're Stream Elements, I'd probably say, you know, the thing you need to now include is you need to have a menu for ad rolls. Like, I know a lot of people don't like ad rolls, but I'd still say it's something that's very important. Because, you know, it's gonna be really interesting, actually, once you can actually do, when even Twitch affiliates can do ads, but what's more important is just you now know how much money you're actually getting when you roll ads. And I think a lot of people find a good balance between running ads and streaming and stuff. It's like, okay, I play for 30 minutes, or we're switching games, we're gonna run some ads. You know, things like that. I think make a huge, huge difference. I really sandbagged my way through this game. I really did. Like, I'm actually impressed how much stuff that you would actually get. There you go. Can we just get that way? Nope. Oh wait, dang it. Oh. It is clear there are some pieces here that are just better than others. Let's see. Oh, need another pair of legs. See, you say that, but I think honestly, for a lot of people, you're gonna find... Let's see, you're gonna find a better way than just simply say, it's like, I'm just gonna use it for bathroom breaks and stuff. It's like people will find their own flow. See what I did there? Of what they actually think is good or bad when it comes to, of how to stream. So wait, if I used... it was probably my left arm there. Well, now we have a huge weapons here. Femtos 29, Femtos 38, 40, 13. Man, you really... You know, I just realized something. It's like these Femto weapons... Like, obviously the downside is you can't use any of your special abilities, and you... Like, when you run... Like, you have 2 ammo sources. It's like, there's not only your total magazine ammo, but also your general. And I really think that's the downside about actually using any of these laser weapons, is they can be good. But I feel like they definitely are held back, because I don't think they need to have using Femto. Like, that's the one thing. It didn't need to have use Femto when you already give them ammo. It should have been one or the other and not both. Because it should have been restricted. It restricts the player way too much. Although I will be more than happy to try that out, but for my left weapon, we'll actually use a bullet gun here. We'll just use the Grim Reaper 3 here. Actually, no. Let's use... an Asterisk 2? And yeah, let's use the Asterisk 2 here. Let's see. Got a lot of weapons here, actually, to mess around with. Got ourselves a new melee weapon. I think everyone will just find like their own flow as they stream, because not every stream's gonna be in the same format. Not every stream's gonna be at the same pacing. I mean, if you don't roll an ad and it's been like 3 or 4 hours, what are you doing? You know, you're gonna want to actually be able to take a break sometime. So I think there'll be people who will find a way. It's like, you know what, I gotta go walk away for something, why not just run some ads? And even with the better part, even with the whole picture-in-picture, at the very least, even people who don't pay for, was it, Twitch Turbo? Like, if anything, that's actually gonna be the bigger thing. Even people are gonna be asking, it's like, why am I paying for Twitch Turbo now? Like, now I'm able to actually see the stream while I'm watching. It is Twitch Turbo. Yeah, not being able to... Oh, no, just Twitch Turbo? You're right, okay, no, Twitch Turbo does, I think, still does exist. I was almost about to say, it's like, wait, does that exist anymore? But no, I think it still does, actually. I honestly thought it was actually better, actually, when they had Twitch Prime was basically your Twitch Turbo. But, I don't know. It was kind of sad, honestly. It came back about a year ago. Okay, yeah, so I was right. The Twitch Turbo still exists.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence. This mission is a request from Zen. This mission is only being issued to trusted mercenaries whose service records indicate their good standing with Zen. The objective of this mission is to collect data on the lunar debris in the neutral zone. Do not forget that you have been issued this mission because Zen trusts you. Complete any necessary preparations, then stand by and await dispatch. Briefing over.
Yeah, but that's extremely rare to actually even have that status. That's an extreme legacy status. You know, Total Biscuit, or now Genna Bane. That channel has the legacy. If you sub. It's a very small list, honestly. For people to actually, if you sub, you get no ads. But even being able to have that is, you know, one of the nice things that really incentivize people to sub. Any channel that has sub have no ads? I don't... That honestly doesn't sound right, honestly. And the only reason I say that is because I know one of the big things was they divided Twitch Turbo and Twitch Prime because they wanted people to actually use it. Hey, how's it going, Mr. King? Your first sub perk. Ad-free viewing on 10 March. Huh.
Scanning battlefield.
Well, I'll be
particle
dipped.
density is low. Short-range radar will not be affected. Displaying lunar debris on the radar. Please collect the data.
Behold the difference
no, you don't.
experience makes.
Really? That actually was not as strong as I thought it would be.
This sorbet leaves a bitter taste.
I don't blame people who use, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Probably shouldn't be using this weapon. That gun leaves much to be desired for.
This sorbet leaves a bitter taste.
Yep. Legion.
This amuse-bouche is unacceptable.
Graceful Lust. Another Flambird. Flambird. Stop.
This hors d'oeuvre is serviceable.
This looks like Mabel of Chaos on drugs. Well, it is from people who developed, people who did develop Armored Core, which were the
This
people
amuse-bouche is unacceptable.
who made this game and Metal Wolf Chaos. You know, the worst part is I'm gonna get the Silver Raven just to get rid of it.
This sorbet leaves a bitter taste.
Was that seriously all the enemies here? Very disappointed. I literally think that actually was everything.
This amuse-bouche is unacceptable.
But no, just kind of sitting down, talking about TwitchCon, all the new tech that's coming out. Like, okay, so one of the okay,
Alert.
so
Colossal Immortal approaching. Caution is advised.
you know, I should have expected that actually. The heck? Oh, really? The gun tank? Okay. Hey, how's it going, Toya? Okay, there's a reason why I'm using that. First off,
The Colossal Immortal
let's
is
just be
receiving
honest.
AI
Oh, dear.
reinforcements. The Colossal
Let's just be
Immortal is
honest
receiving AI reinforcements.
about the ability to lock on is really important.
The Colossal Immortal is receiving AI reinforcements.
Oh, I just got stomped.
This sorbet leaves a bitter taste.
Well, it's not busted. It's just really, really good.
The Colossal Immortal is receiving AI reinforcements. Cumulative damage to the target has reached 50%.
Hang on a second. Okay,
The Colossal
that's...
Immortal is receiving AI reinforcements.
Hello. Really?
Evil begets evil. That style of combat will be your undoing.
Yeah, like
The
having a
Colossal
square
Immortal is receiving AI
square
reinforcements.
radar is so much better than having a
Cumulative
around.
damage to the target has reached 75%.
That's
Cumulative damage to the target has reached 90%.
I'm going to hit 90%. Plus, I think honestly it's just the best balance head. I think you don't need it to be. I don't think you need the biggest a balanced helmet if you're not relying on shooting. Like there's still a lot of swordplay in this.
Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized.
Wait,
Mapping
what about
return
getting the
sequence.
femto? Oh, don't tell me the femto was a sub-objective.
Enemy reinforcements detected. Caution is advised.
Oh, I'm in
This
trouble.
fish may be difficult to fillet.
Let's heal, please. I also don't even know who I'm fighting here. It's Zoa? I could have hired Zoa. I think he has a melee. No, he does not.
Oh, you're showing off? Watch this! Sorry, rookie, but I'm pushing past you.
You're not really doing a lot of damage there, Zoa. Neither am I, apparently.
Damn, not too shabby.
You know, I will say melee's kind of broken in this game. Oh.
Damn, I'm withdrawing. I got too cocky just now.
Hand grenade, and... Against my better judgment, I'll take the hand grenade. I guess I didn't need to grab the stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of different builds that I haven't even explored yet. I really haven't had a chance to really sit down with this game at all. Like, I haven't played this game in probably at least 2 weeks, unfortunately. I will say, like, honestly, the Grim Reapers are just stupidly good. I think most people won't even need to move beyond that when they play through the game itself. That actually gave me a lot of stuff. Shoot. I'm just playing the free missions, honestly. If you like, maybe I finish those and just kind of talking about TwitchCon. I will honestly say though, like, I honestly say the best day I had at TwitchCon was probably actually day 0. Just being able to meet up with Brosentia, and then also Liam Six and his friends, Clubbing Baby Seals and the Den Den. To White Glint. The thing that got me was I ended up realizing Radiant Gleam was not only the set seen in the cover and promotional, including being the basis of the figure of the Orbital Limited Edition, but it's also an Armored Core reference to White Glint. And it's honestly been way too long since I've really delved deep into Armored Core. You know, honestly, I probably wouldn't actually, you know what, I know what flavor of thing I would buy. It would literally be yogurt. Out of all those flavors. Like, it's been too long. I never really focused, like, to me, Armored Core 2 and 3, their signature item was the, their laser weapon, actually, the Kurosawa. Because not only was it a laser gun, it also had an explosion, so every time you fired it, it was basically also firing a grenade launcher, but it was a laser weapon. Still very low ammo, though, but totally worth it in Armored Core use, at least. And if you got stupidly good using rockets in Armored Core, oh god, watch out, but... I think that Shoji Kawamori designed Daemon X Machina, counterpart to White Glint. Well, yeah, like, if I understand correctly, like, the people who developed this game were the people who made Armored Core 2 and 3. It was only the next game he designed. I never got to play Armored Core 4 Answer. Was that also a PlayStation 2 release? Some more stuff. Let's see. The halberd, swordbreaker. Oh, I have 2 flame birches now. Oh, well, I'm okay getting rid of one of these now. Oh. Let's finish the rest of those. Honestly, the history of Armored Core is pretty long, actually, when you get to years. Or years in the making. There we go. Let's get the Florence Dominance. Still need to get... I'm honestly just... I should just get rid of the legs. You never played an Armored Core game yourself. Well, I don't blame you, actually. It was a very niche game, actually, for the time. It was a very niche game for the time. But I think one thing that kind of blew people away was... honestly, the visuals with Armored Core way back when. Like, even their opening movies were... like, that was a really big thing, and how important those things were. But speaking of the Flores Dominion here, why that's the best... so, it's definitely the sight size, let's be honest. Having a wide horizontal and a wide vertical kind of explains why, and at the same time, the lock-on range is actually really good. Like 307, here's like Asafune is good having a 318, but it's round. You know, it's like that really, that trade-off there, because you're not really using the helmets for durability or defense at all. Although I will say Florence Dominion actually has a pretty high defense. Like, if you really go through all these here, it's like, here's 310, lock-on range is 294. Like, what is, I think the longsword helmet, I don't have it anymore. Like, here's another square, 300 by 400. But its lock-on range is 207. You know, why would you want that? You know, lock-on range, let's see, actually. Can I just compare all stats? Here we go. You never had any of the platforms the games were on, so you never really had a drive to play mecha games until I started getting into Gundam. That's a little weird, actually, because I know Armored Core switched over to the 360, and that's actually where or to the Xbox and Xbox... No, the 360, just the 360. And that's where I dropped out from the Armored Core series. Because From Software and... yeah, From Software decided to go in that direction. Yeah, but basically all the helmets here, they... like, Radiant Gleam actually has a decent one, but its lock-on range is even less. And I'd honestly say, like, the only reason why you would want to care about lock-on range is if you care and actually take a look at your weapons. Like, the reason I say, you know, Grim Reaper 3, it's like, okay, here's the effective range of it. 320. That is, well, or the optimal range, that's it. Yeah, so actually what you could do, if you want to maximize your damage output, you would actually get a helmet that would actually make you stay within the optimal range. That's only if you really want to try and maximize damage. If you want to just be able to shoot stuff in general, which you probably should, going with 320 and having a helmet that maximizes that range is the best. Yeah, if you're doing I can definitely see a lot of people doing close combat. I mean, even something like these here, it's like, okay, you can definitely, like, the original Grim Reaper. Like, it's good. It's really good, especially for its ammo and stuff. I'd honestly say it's like, no, getting the upgrades, though, is still worth your time, though, in this game. I also kind of feel bad for the Grim Reaper, too, actually, because it's just such a huge difference. That I was always more than happy to switch, especially when you could damage, just on command, boost your own damage output. Let's actually try this one here. No, let's actually use the right side. Let's see, Ungly Envy, there we go. X-ray. I'm only really just sad that there aren't any, what do you call it, what do you call it, darn it? Yeah, honestly, when the PvP comes in and stuff, I really hope people will keep playing this game. Because that's the real challenge, honestly, for a lot of these games, is you need to cultivate a player base. And that's the real challenge, is people don't... Like, people move on to games way too quickly. I mean, I'm already thinking, for this month, I'm gonna get Indivisible, and I'm gonna play that. And I'm really hoping... Yeah, did I really just max out? The memory usage loss isn't too much. I'm really hoping that it's like Valkyrie Profile. Colossal Immortal Battle Data Collection. Using data amassed thus far, Orbital has successfully identified the location of Colossal Immortal. Okay. Deal the final blow to 10 enemy AIs.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence. This mission is a request from Orbital. Orbital requires higher quality battle data to further their investigation of Colossal Immortals. We've analyzed all the data amassed thus far to successfully locate where a Colossal Immortal has appeared. Destroy this Colossal Immortal and collect battle data. Complete any necessary preparations, then stand by and await dispatch. Briefing over.
I'll actually be surprised if there's like a sniper player. Like, it wouldn't surprise me that there will be one, like a couple of sniper players. Because it's kind of weird, honestly. A lot of this game either feels like it's on an extreme. Either they're really tanky, they're bullet spongy, or they're really thin. But now with the PvP, it's like, oh, those stats are really gonna start to matter. They're really gonna matter. Because you could run into an enemy that has all, like, you just bring bullet weapons in, and what your enemy has, it has anti-bullets. Like, here's my bullet armor. I have 1,000 bullet defense. Like, well, crap, I'm not gonna be doing any damage.
Approach complete. You have arrived at the mission area. Scanning battlefield. Femto particle density is low. Short-range radar will not be
Why is it
effective.
always the
Begin
blow
mission.
I bring these laser weapons on?
Eyes forward. The battlefield lies before us.
I'm sure it does, Brigadier General. But at the moment, I just would like to be able to take out this stride. And I did the dumb thing, and I
You're
switched
now
out.
that you're up against bullet works.
You switched out my wrong weapon. That's a problem. That's a major problem.
Are you sure you know how to use that weapon?
Friendly fire! Baldur's Edge. Oh, I can't resist a 3-socketed Baldur's Edge. Chaff Grenade, Ogre Break 2, Ultimate Break. Oh! Alright.
I'm getting too old for this.
Like, my personal one, like, people hated it, but I kind of like it, is the, Wrath of God. Like, yeah, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's just a constant assault on enemies.
I'm getting too old for this.
Right arm, gun arm. I'm more than happy to take a 3-socket Legion helmet. Did I just whiff my damage? Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
There are no gods on the battlefield. You can only believe in yourself.
Where the heck is his weak point here? Alright, Rebellion, where's your weak point? Hang on a second. I need to actually start using Shell. I think this actually was in the middle. If I remember correctly. Okay. Your ideal style would be draining stamina with an arc gun. Yeah, this actually, I could easily see some people doing the arc gun and such. Oh yeah, that does a lot more.
Cumulative damage to the target has reached 25%.
Go! Probably don't actually need to do the shield there.
You're doing too much on your own. Don't forget you have allies.
Yeah, okay, how is the multiplayer? Because I have not gotten to try that at all. There's actually anything on his back, is there? It's great, honestly. Hey, how's it going, Newton? Okay, this game.
There are no gods on the battlefield. You can only believe in yourself.
Alright, this game is ridiculous. I do love the anti-missiles. Okay. I also do love that you don't instantly just game over.
Target has reached 50%.
That's another very positive feature about this. What the heck? Oh, that was Femto, okay. No, dude, I'm totally down, actually. Let me just finish this one mission then. Because I've been looking for people to play with. Downside is, though, about... I gotta go back to the guns here. This is ridiculous.
Knowing when to retreat takes courage, too. Understand?
Just kind of enjoying, getting back into streaming, getting back into, Did he lose? Oh, he finally lost his shield, okay. And he runs me over. And just undid all the health I just earned. I'm getting run over, that's apparently what's happening. That is definitely another game I've got to sit down and play. I think honestly my next one's gonna be Indivisible though. Got ammo.
You're doing too much on your own. Don't forget you have allies.
Okay, I would love to be able to get your sword here. I just keep missing though.
Fight? Fine. But finish the mission first.
If you want to, like, if you're okay with publicly posting it, I would actually just say you could just DM it to me over Discord. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Make me use the hyper boost.
Cumulative damage to the target has reached 90%.
What the heck? Really? The sword's out of bounds? How do I even... Oh, I forgot how to even use this darn thing. I can't even use it because it's out of bounds. Oops. Well, that's unfortunate.
You're out of luck now that you're up against Bullet Works.
Yeah, I really wish, like, laser weapons only ran on Femto or just had their own ammo and that was it. Because that was one of the downsides about, well, Armored Core was a lot more slow-paced, so it was actually okay that,
Mapping return sequence.
it relied on both. Or it had, seriously? Alright, fine, I'll just collect his body parts afterwards. What I got here? Legion Helm. I don't even think I need the Legion stuff anymore. You know, just in case. So for now, give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, that's no problem, man. You can jump into, the mod room. Wait, I think you're a mod on... Actually, hang on a second. Wait, where could we play, actually? Now that I think about it. I just need to... I bloody well need to make my own goddamn Discord. Hang on a moment. Boop. That was a lot, actually. What was nice? Oh, very nice. Yeah, I think a lot of people who are playing now, it's like, oh, I gotta get, collect all the parts. It's all about collecting the parts. But, for the moment, though, give me 1 second. And let me actually do the smart thing. Let's actually respect people's privacy. It's a very important thing. Let's see here. Oop. Always respect people's privacy. Add friend. Search with friend code. Here we go. I've always wanted to actually try the multiplayer. Just because I think it's always going to be enjoyable. As that's a good emote. Care level 0. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, if any of you guys actually own this game and want to actually do some multiplayer, let me know, and you can actually, if you know me on Discord here, you can actually DM it to me. You can probably just do a group call. That would probably be the easiest thing to do, actually. That would probably be the easiest thing. Thing. Jump on your phone? Nah, don't worry about it, man. If you wanted to kind of take things nice and chill. I'd rather have you not do something that you don't have to do. Using your phone for Discord? Jeez. Oh, Elegy. That makes a lot more sense. don't have a... Yeah, don't worry about voice. Don't worry about that, man. I'm cool if we just play together. For now... Oop. Get online. View friend list. Nah, don't worry about it, man. Looks like... I know I sent it, that's right. Yeah, so you just need to accept the friend request. Yeah, see, that was the thing I was talking about. A lot of people who do streaming, they only use one monitor. There's so many people who still just use one monitor, and streaming has gotten to the point where it's like you need 2 or 3 monitors. Hell, same thing for moderation and stuff. I can't go back to one monitor. I really just can't. Especially when you use things like you play console game stuff. Like PC, okay, great. I could see someone getting a super long single monitor and then having like, okay, boom, 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 three windows basically. I cannot see that for the life of me. If you do big time streaming and such. Friends list. I'm fairly confident actually. Give me a second. Let me actually switch over to this one more time. Just to make sure. I know I sent it. Sent friend requests. Yeah, no, it got sent. Wow, 95 hours of Daemon Machina. Jeez. With the stuff you do for John, you have 6 windows open at any given time? Oh my goodness. How? You know, I'd say how, but at the same time, I've kind of been guilty of that as well. I'd say my weakness is I'm not using any sort of software. I'm not using any software. Oh, communication errors occurred. Probably just, yep, with the online. It's okay if you want to swear in chat. I would just ask if you're on stream. I'm okay with swearing personal and stuff, but honestly, you restarted your PC. Dude, don't worry about, as long as you can access the game. That's all that matters, man. You don't have to worry about voice chat or anything. Yeah, no, Bubba, like, honestly, I'm at the point where it's like, I really feel like I can't do anything else for John. Just because it's like, great, now John has a dedicated artist, he's got dedicated actual programmers, aside from Dragonfire. Like, you guys have invested and given John so many tools to be able to do his, to be able to actually run his stream as smoothly, as efficiently as possible. And I am actually going to not do a mission. That was not the thing I wanted to do. How many online missions actually does this game have? You know, actually, here's what I'm going to do. This will be the easiest thing for me. This is why why they made loadouts. Data load. Boop. Done. Nice and easy. 3 for eggless generation, 1 for the Baru, 1 for the Dropbox, and the actual stream. Yeah, the stream counts. The stream counts. It always does. Weapons, auxiliary... No, not auxiliary. Wrath of God. Oh, that's right, we had an ogre break. See, this is why I wish there was actually, the quad peds and such, or the tank treads. Like, let you use all these cannon weapons without actually having to, without having to switch over. Well, got myself a Baldur's Edge. How much damage does this thing do, anyway? Let's see, 250 laser damage, 228. Why does it do so little damage? Like, seriously. It just feels like those are better. Like, just, like, okay, maybe not the basic ones. I don't know. Still trying to figure all this out here. How about, wait, why 3? Oh, egg list generation. Wait, what's the egg list generation? Friends list, there we go. Co-op play, create room. Let's see here. Oh, but no. I have not done anything. So let's just do the basic. Let's actually do the basic stuff. Let's just go down the list here. Room type friends for person squad, and let's just cut it. Unless there's anyone else who wants to do play around. You know what? I'll just make it 3. My program that I use generates a sub list for John. It's one of the Windows locations with a file progroots and then Discord. Yeah, that's one of the downsides is the like the lower femto you have. And I think that's the one thing that kind of holds a lot about the laser weapons back is it runs on femto. Femto has a cap. And because of that, you're not going to... Oh, propagates. Okay. I was like really confused. It's like, why the U? Like generate. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, Raven, that's your username. Let's take a look here. Really? I'm surprised. You're all human. You always run propellant tank? Actually, yeah, I want to take a look here, actually, now that it's up here. Oh my goodness. That is... You have been playing a lot more than I have. That is for certain. Take a look at this. This is also the cool thing about this game, is that you can actually see what your other players are doing, or what they actually use. Title, Caution, Suction Field. Interesting. Let's see, you have the Salvation Ray. You have Swordbreaker for the helmet, Memory Up. Stiletto, Swordbreaker. This has got to be like some melee build here. Got yourself your bazooka. You reverted back to human because you always wanted to go with the default appearance. Yeah, that's kind of the other thing, is like, I don't want to look like some gigantic mech. It's shallow, I know, but still. You know, the sad part is, like, we still do a lot of things manually when it comes to moderation. That probably could easily be automated. That's not your usual set. It's the one you made up to the High New Gundam. The High New Gundam. It has been too long, and I'll be honest, as much as people love making fun of Gundam Wing, I liked it. It honestly made a huge impression. It was the first Gundam I ever watched, and I honestly liked the, direction. So, wait a minute, do I actually then go here for... Okay, so you go to the online for when you're ready for this. Alright, well, I'm actually okay, I'm ready. It still looks nice, like, you have actually using a shield. I don't even have that shield yet. Well, whenever you're ready. We can go through some of the... Like I said, I just want to do some of the basic ones. It's basically became Diablo, the main sword breaker. It's Toru Furuya in Japan. Amuro Rei Seiyu. Oh, wow, you are definitely going back to the original Gundam. Okay. I only watched a little bit of the original Gundam. Actually, how many episodes was the original Gundam series? Like, I'd say Gundam Wing was impactful to me. Oath MS Team. I like that one as well. That was a nice short series. G Gundam. G Gundam was just over the top, just enjoyable. So much for talking about TwitchCon. You know, actually, okay, you know what? Actually, one other thing I went to, and I probably would oddly enough recommend people actually watch, is the one that actually goes when they start covering tags. "43 episodes. Hey, no offense to ya. Less chatting, more gaming. I only go for about 2 hours a night, man. We're not going to events. Oh well, it's Gunfort. I'm literally going down the list here of going down the basic list. It's like, all right, this seems like it's literally the first mission it gives you. At least it looks like it's the first mission it gives you. Ooh, fancy. I don't think Gunfort... No offense, but Gunfort's not that challenging. It was a lot more challenging once... It was honestly actually very more challenging in the demo that they released to the public. No, but they actually, like, TwitchCon's dev stuff is the stuff I would pay attention to. You know what, actually, one thing I can't talk about, actually. And it's no real surprise, but TwitchCon actually advertised, and they probably didn't announce it at all at publicly, but they actually bought the Internet Game Database website.
Approach complete. You have arrived at the mission area.
So if you never heard of the game, Internet Game Database, I don't blame you because
short-range radar will not be affected. Begin the mission.
I don't blame you at all for not knowing who they are. But at the same time, they're actually pretty important.
AI reinforcements.
Oh no. I will be more than happy just to shoot underneath. Can I actually hit multiple?
Cumulative damage to the target has reached 25%.
Oh, and just pushes me away. No, but they bought the Internet Game Database, so if you've never heard of them, I don't blame you because even I haven't really heard of them. Until I literally walked into the expo hall, and it was actually right next to the Twitch Studio booth. And the big thing about that, I feel like it's actually really important to talk about, is because they, with that acquisition,
cumulative damage to the target has reached 50%.
I'm not even hitting him with my full power here. What the heck is he doing?
Scatter!
No more weak points left in there. Oh wait, no, there's one.
Damage to the target
Wait, there's one.
75%.
Or not. There we go.
Enemy compromised. Commenced laser cannon counterattacks.
If there's a weak point, I will shoot it. There we go. Now we got rid of all. Wait, did someone break off the gun? Okay, Raven, you have got to use this thing. Assuming I could actually get those guys off. Uh-oh. Please use that. Oh, he jumped! Oops.
The colossal immortal is receiving
I'm
AI
guessing you can only use that once. I'm gonna just go with a hunch and say that's probably a one-time use. Speaking of which, I haven't even been using my missiles.
The Colossal Immortal is receiving AI reinforcements.
Oops. It happens. Like, it is such a sluggish... It's gotta be a sluggish weapon to use. I saw how slow Toya was turning.
AI reinforcements.
That was slow. Like, that was slow to aim for that weapon. Alright, you guys gotta go.
Cumulative damage to the target has reached 90%.
I'm actually surprised in the single player there's not the cannon in the single player. They don't give Gunforth the cannon in single player, and I don't know why.
Eliminated. Mission complete.
I also just realized there were no...
Mapping return sequence.
Were there any Stries on this battlefield, or was it literally just... It was literally just the Gunforth. Yeah, you were turning super slow. That's gotta be like a very sluggish weapon to use. It's still cool though. Like, that was honestly one of the big selling points, was being able to use the weapons against, like, their own weapons against the Immortals. The laser I'm using is a handheld version of that laser. Ooh, fancy. Let's see. Oh, there's different types of Gunforts. That makes a lot more sense now. So there's actually a major reason to play online. There's a major reason to play this online. Yeah, that's right. That's the other thing. Like, the developers definitely realized, like, hey, I wouldn't be surprised if I was involved in developing Dark Souls and, like, you know what? People like using boss weapons. Let's see. Is it room settings? Yes, it is. It's room settings. Are all... Oh my god, all these actually are. Wait, did they actually... They did not make a organized list here. They did not make an organized list at all here. These looks like they're actually in... They're in alpha... No, they're not in alphabetical order. That's a bit disappointing. Well, actually, no. They're in... Oh, they're by monetary rewards. Okay. Be on the lookout for the Vanished Loa blueprint when you fight the multiplayer Gunfort variants. Okay. Oop. Good job, me. Change settings. There we go. Mission hasn't changed. Thinking of changing, actually. What did I want to... I completely forgot what I actually wanted to change with my guy here. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. Since we're streaming, I'd more focus on just getting... Just be able to enjoy the game. More than anything else. If you want to change your load and stuff, go ahead, Toya. No, but the big thing is the Internet Game Database. Think of it like a Wikipedia thing. And you know how I always looked out for instruction booklets and such for John? I really want to be able to get in touch with those guys again and be able to have, like, instruction booklets on the game database, because I feel like instruction booklets are so important still to gaming. But obviously the Internet Game Database, it's very much like what you think of when you think of the Internet Movie Database. They're crowdsourcing people's knowledge of the games and stuff to be able to put in their games and such. I probably should have actually lowered the volume a little bit more.
Approach complete. You have arrived
But
at
I think one of the
area.
reasons they actually bought them
Scanning
is
battlefield.
actually because
Femto-particle density is low. Short-range radar
the game,
will not be
hello.
affected. Begin the
Oh,
mission.
finally, he's not trying to crush me this time. Never mind, he's trying to crush me. I'm just gonna back out on that. Hi there. Oh. And squish.
Cumulative damage to the target has reached 25%.
All of your weapons are from boss blueprints? Oh my god. But no, here's the reason why
The colossal
Twitch
immortal is
buying
receiving AI reinforcements.
the internet game database is they don't want to use they don't want to rely on GameStop's, because GameStop's database for video games has decayed greatly over the years.
The colossal immortal is receiving AI reinforcements. The colossal immortal is receiving AI reinforcements.
Like, and I mean, like, it has degraded immensely. And with something like that's an active
Immortal
project,
friend.
and especially now when you have an active staff, like, that's a big thing. You know, I actually don't know if attacking the weak point here is actually making any sort of difference here. I really don't. Does it actually do anything? Oh! Okay, so there's a weak point on the gun itself.
Enemy compromised. Commence laser cannon counterattacks.
Where the hell did that weapon go? Oh, hello. Okay. Let's see. Let's go for round 2. How much damage does that do? That's... You know, that's actually not as much damage as I thought it would be. That was not as much damage as I thought it would be.
The colossal immortal is receiving AI reinforcements.
They do use Giant Bomb's database right now, but Giant Bomb's database, it's not as getting as much support anymore. At least I don't think it is, because that's a lot of data entry. And it's not like when, okay, you know John, he streams a lot of games. There are a lot of games that just aren't appearing on the list anymore. Like, sure, they're covering the new lists and such, but something, if you have something in-house, and you're looking for categories to stream, you're gonna be using, you wanna have it in, you wanna be able to in-source it. And what's better when you actually have something that people on Twitch are going to actively update themselves.
Cumulative damage to the target has reached.
Hey, how's it going, Spy Gadget? How you doing, man? Never worry about feeling like you're
The
late.
colossal immortal is receiving AI
I
reinforcements.
don't care what people say, I actually don't mind the rapid car. It
The
feels like
colossal
it's actually a
immortal
good
is
one.
receiving AI.
I enjoy it. How you doing tonight, Spy Gadget? But yeah, I feel like they're going to be moving away from Giant Bomb's list, because you don't want to rely on an outside company
Mission
for things
complete.
like that.
Mission accomplishment recognized. Mapping return sequence.
You just finished a stressful assignment 2 days before I expected. Nice. It's always rough actually having to work on trying to get ahead. You did damage. That's the important part. You know, I'm actually surprised they used the that graphic over and over again. Huh. But yeah, like, when you have... And honestly, I really like... Here's the downside about the Giant Bombs database as well with games. It's messy. It's a very messy database, and it's not a very well-designed website, and when you have something a lot more... Like, if you're doing research about a game, the Internet Game Database is very much designed like the Internet Movie Database. It's very well designed, it's very clear. Virtual On was definitely another game that I loved, that I got to actually play. And oddly enough, out of all places, I'm actually trying to remember the first time I played it. I barely got to play the original Virtual On Arcade, but I love the fact that you could actually do. Whoops, that's the wrong stick. That was Disneyland of all places, and I think actually I got to play it in Vegas as well. Because something obviously GameWorks exists. And how the heck do you do emotes? That is an important question I am asking now. How do emotes? Is it chat menu? It is chat menu. Not shrug, head chat, there you go. This is how I live. I live in a state of frustration. Really? Play dead? Oh my god, they actually let you play dead. I love the little touches. But yeah, I'll be honest, I'm terrible when it comes to being creative with names and such. Like, honestly, if I named a Discord, I would honestly just probably call it the Raven's Nest. And I even have, like, the sound clip from Armored Core 2, where, they give you the greeting saying, you know, from now on, you are a Raven. I'm very unimaginative, unfortunately. That is one of my weaknesses. I think we can probably do a couple. We can definitely do a couple more. A little disappointed though that like all of these are just oh, there's a Gunfort beta. Oh, well, let's actually see what that's like. Actually, you know what? Actually, hang on a second. You know what? Yeah, no, we'll just do Gunfort actually, because I've never gotten 100% on any of the Gunforts. I will just for the heck of it. I'm gonna actually mess around with this. Let's get a nice long range view here. Do some fail. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Let's try using these fail knots here. Oop. Oh, there's an auto ready. Okay, I thought you had to go to the console each time. Okay. You know, this is reminding me of Phantasy Star Online. And World of Warcraft. And The Realm. Actually, no, you couldn't dance in The Realm. What am I saying? No, but Virtual On was very important to me. But yeah, no, but Internet Game Movie Database, I feel like they're going to be... The primary reason they bought it is because they're going to use them now as their category. At least just for games. Because Twitch is always going to be expanding. And what the hell happened to the gunboat? Or gunvolt? Jesus Christ, it's right out of Evangelion here.
You have arrived at the mission area.
Oh yeah, one bullet only.
That's Femto particle density is low. Short-range radar will not
You're
be
kidding.
effective.
12.
Begin the mission.
Alright, we have chosen poorly here. We have chosen poorly. He has a lot of bullet defense. And also, I would love to be able to actually hit a target that actually is as a weak right now. Will do. Or not, because my lock-on system does not want to work the way it wants to. Okay, fine. Oh. Now I'll be more than, what the heck?
The Colossal Immortal is receiving AI reinforcements. Scatter!
This was a bad idea.
The Colossal Immortal is receiving AI reinforcements.
This was a bad idea. Let's fix this, shall we?
The Colossal Immortal is receiving AI reinforcements.
What can you do against
Oh, it's okay, that's what's going on. Okay. Really? I'm not even reaching it.
The Colossal Immortal is receiving AI reinforcements.
There we go. I was wondering why I wasn't reaching it. Can I actually break its legs?
Scatter!
works.
The Colossal Immortal
Don't
is
knock it if it
receiving AI
works.
reinforcements.
And that gets pushed. But yeah, like, I just love mech games, because... Like, I'd say just because, as weird as it sounds, like, it always feels great to feel like you're piloting a mech. Like, I wish I was actually able to be qualified to fly.
Cumulative damage to the target has reached 25%.
I would like to shoot your wing pump, please. You know what I should have brought, actually?
Caution is advised.
I should have brought the, Oh dear. Oh dear! Oh, I see. It was popping up. Okay.
Enemy compromised. Commence laser cannon counterattacks.
What's the optimal range for this darn thing? No, up there. Use the darn thing. Is it really just gonna let you use it? It really is. Uh-oh,
The
it's
Colossal
recovered.
Immortal is receiving AI.
Oh my god. Good shot. Very good shot.
Colossal Immortal.
Okay, that... Was
Mission
that
complete.
what you meant by the difference? Because
accomplishment
that is
recognized.
a very big difference in
return
damage. That is a lot of difference in damage. You know what? Actually, I'm curious now. Can people... Obviously, you can't kill them like this. You need to target... That makes a lot more sense, actually. That makes a lot more sense, and it kept destroying... I kept destroying the cores at the bottom, so that was minimizing the damage. That makes a lot more sense. So, and technically, if you want to use the weapons, you shouldn't destroy the other cores. That actually makes a lot more sense, because the only difference between that and the other battles was I kept destroying the cores way in advance. Okay, I've learned something today. Well, what's next? What is with all... Or seriously, all the multiplayers? Okay, there's also Reclaimer fights. Okay. I was a little curious. These can't all just be immortal fights. The Icarus Blueprint? Oh, did you get something different than me? I'll be honest, I did not really look at the rewards. I did not look at the rewards that well. Speaking of, actually, let's get rid of dual sniper rifles. That was a terrible idea. I don't know why I thought about it, but that was a terrible idea. You gotta, at least they actually did damage the moment they kept firing its cannon multiple times. Flamethrower, acid weapon. You know what? I'm sorry. I really do think the bullet weapons in this game just get it so much better than the laser weapons. I cannot think of a build right now worth the life of me that says, hey, use one of the other weapons. But I will, because it's awesome. Looking at femto usage, actually. Effective range, 380, 290. How much ammo do these things have, actually? That's the bigger question. Ammo? Hello? 45 and 40. Laser damage. That's a lot more laser damage. Because we can. You're sorting your weapons by ID. Yeah, like, it just kept undoing itself, honestly. I didn't change the mission. Why didn't I change the mission? Oh. What the heck's Nightmare? Is Nightmare the ship? Nightmare's gonna be the ship, isn't it? You know what? Fine. It's a charged laser cannon. Yeah, I've noticed that, actually. That's why I haven't really been doing, No, that's actually the okay, so the reason I'm actually using this is because Hera's Grudge stuff is because it's a manual aim charged laser cannon. Like, that's actually the reason. Although I think is railgun... Oh, railgun is bullet damage, okay. That's actually pretty awesome. I just want to use it, honestly, because it's a, Oh, it is, okay. Huh. Oh, one is a charged laser. I'll just use Hera's Grudge. If I'm gonna enjoy myself, I might as well enjoy myself. What the? Oh, hold it for ready. Yeah, I'll be honest, this game, here's the downside about this game. It's a nice, fast-paced, third-person action shooter game, but because it's super fast-paced, you don't really get to enjoy using, you don't get to enjoy using the slower-paced weapons. Like, Armored Core was a very... The moment you knew what you were doing and able to control something that... I would honestly say terrible terrible controller design now. But once you actually got used to it, it actually worked really, really well. Yep, out of all the missions, I used the one. Alright, fine. This is my life. I should have known, just simply because this was the
Approach
second
complete.
immortal you fought.
You have arrived at the mission area.
Oh, okay, cool. I
Scanning
don't actually have to be
battle.
standing for this. I could actually just use
Femtoparticle
it.
distribution is very dense. Long-range radar sensitivity compromised. That being said, short-range radar is unaffected. Initiate
Oh, those are chaps.
Arsenal's
Okay.
data link. Opening squad communications channel. Eliminate the Colossal Immortal.
Hello? Where's your weak point? I'll never get tired of that. Can you actually get more ammo for the... Probably should be launching my chaps. Can you actually get more ammo for the laser gun, like the Hera's Grudge? Serious question.
Tactical container launch detected. Caution is advised.
So this doesn't even have... What the?
Tactical container launch detected.
Oh,
Caution
Stries!
is advised.
About damn time. Oh wait, they don't drop anything. Damn it, I forgot about that. I forgot they don't drop anything. I don't have to listen to you. Oh, I do have to listen. God, I love this gun. I love lasers that can actually just do something so stupidly awesome.
Tactical container launch detected.
Look how much damage
Caution
that does.
is advised.
And then we have no more fun.
Immortal fractal detected. Caution is advised.
It's a shame you can't get more ammo for the
The
Hera's
Colossal
Grudge.
Immortal is receiving AI reinforcements.
Does it even actually have a way to stun? Oh no. Oh, it's... okay, it could use this charge multiple times. Hi, how's it going? Thank you for letting me shoot your weak points.
Cumulative damage to the target has reached 75%.
Hello? Ah! Oh, I'm just barely fast enough to dodge that. Ah, darn it. You know what? I'm just gonna use the shield. It's gonna charge me, I might as well just use the shield. I don't even have the shield active. Alright.
The Colossal Immortal is receiving AI reinforcements.
Now I don't need missiles.
Cumulative damage to the target has reached 90%.
Well, that's annoying. It's out of range. Oh, God! I keep thinking it's gonna stop short. Which, actually... Nice shot. What the... Oh, area alert. No, we're way too high.
The Colossal Immortal is receiving AI reinforcements.
Yeah, I love the chaff. Chaff players are best. I think a lot of people are going to be using the chaff players just to avoid missile fire. Because you get so many that you don't even... You, like, hard counter missiles just with the chaff flare alone.
Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized. Mapping return sequence.
Laser cannon ammo is... Oh, laser cannon ammo is available as a drop. Oh, well, what's it called? Like, I know each one just has, like, a category. Let's see. Assault rifle. Okay, so I've just been unlucky and not finding it. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, it literally is just called laser cannon. Okay, that makes sense. Oh my god, you can make yourself even more bullet resistance. The attachments are gonna also, like, it's gonna be like how you mod yourself, and the attachments are gonna be something insane. People are gonna be farming parts just to get 3 slot, what was it, 3-piece, 3 slots in all their armors. Like, someone's gonna have, like, an all-laser defense suit, and then just have all bullet defense attachments. Something crazy like that. But what I think I'm gonna be doing now, I'm definitely gonna start working on my own blog a little bit more. Just so I can actually start writing a little bit more. And it's gonna be kind of difficult. Like, I want to try and actually build, like, a business around giving, like, advice as a moderator and such. Because I'd love to be able to work for companies like companies that allow me to support streamers. Or, of course, in the game industry, they're always going to need, like, community managers and such to be able to get people, like, tell people the info, like, what's going down with the game and such. I find that you find ammo easier for weapons that aren't full. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, when I played through a lot of this game, I just had, like, a weapon for everything, and I realized that's not really the smartest idea. I feel like the game wants you to kind of focus how, like, your ammo. Because if you have, like, 2 assault rifle, you find an assault rifle drop, boom, you've got yourself something better, because it fills up both guns. Rather than having, say, a machine gun and a, assault rifle. Where it's like, okay, now you just only got 19 bullets instead of 38. You know, that sort of deal. Nah, but I think if anything, I might end up, like, if I'm doing game archive nights and stuff and chilling, I think I'll definitely be doing this more. I definitely want to actually start opening up and having multiplayer nights. But the challenges, of course, is finding games that people will, A, want to play, and that people will want to be able to enjoy. And I'm trying to work on a list of, like, here's games I want to enjoy, and here's games I think people, A, have, because I would love to be able to buy EDF 5. I know, I haven't bought it yet. And just go through it with people. Like, here, we're streaming it, we're letting people just join in and such. But the downside is, of course, do people even actually want to buy the game? Because we're in such... There are too many games coming out. There's just too many games, too many good games coming out. And you only have so much time to stream and such. Like, I really want to be able to try and do this as part... I want to be able to implement this as part of a living. Because, I'll be honest, I do not want to work, I want to be able to do what I love, I think is the better way to say it. Rather than doing that. Oh my god, I have... Okay, hang on a second. Toya, I do have to ask before I stop... We're definitely going to stop streaming for the night. But you have to answer me this. What the hell is on your shoulders here? I have to know. Yeah, thankful October is dead for your interest. At least you can focus on stuff you got in the stack September. Yeah. October for me is actually still pretty decent. Like, Indivisible. If you've ever played Skullgirls, Lab Zero did all the animations for Indivisible. And I want to get that game and see if it's like Valkyrie Profile. It's not going to be exactly like Valkyrie Profile, and I really think, obviously, the developers are going to go in a different way. But their combat system looks like that. And I wish I could actually show people what that game is like, but I don't have it. You were using it last match. Okay, what the heck? But what is it exactly? Like, is it a... Does it fire laser pods? Does it fire... Is it just a... Is it like a speed booster? Like, it looks ridiculous, and I love it. What else do you actually have here? Hang on a second, I'm actually just gonna look at the list here. What is this called here? Using all Radiant Gleam? Really? Okay. It's a missile launcher. Okay, so it's called the... I guess it's called the Black Moon. I don't think that would be your Icarus. I'm guessing Icarus gives you more ammo. Alright, light, even flow. Okay. Huh. Cool. You really like using the white... You know, I really should give Luigi's Mansion a shot, or Luigi Mansions 3 a shot, because it's gonna have online multiplayer, at least little mini-games and stuff, and it does seem interesting, but it's coming out on Halloween, if I remember correctly, so it's like... It's not... It's an October game. It really is an October game. But the biggest problem is basically budget. I just gotta make sure, and TwitchCon was stupidly expensive. Like, over $1,000 expensive. But for now, though, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. Have I ever gotten a blitz weapon? I don't even know... Okay, well, actually... So, where would I find a blitz weapon? Let's actually go into equipment. I'm guessing since you obviously said weapon, it's a weapon. Shoulder. Yeah, the autonomous lasers. Yeah, I do have the, a blitz and a laser blitz. I never used them. I haven't used them yet, but I know it's like, okay, they're fire pods, and I've gone through the single player, so I know what the graceful lust is and such. Do you have at least one set of funnels? One set of funnels? No, I'm sorry, Dark Mantis and Graceful Lust are the only two I actually have. I don't even think I've researched anything related to the blitz weapons. Alright, I was researching a bunch of stuff. Arm weapon, shoulder weapon... Yeah, I can't even develop anything. I think I've already developed what I can develop from what I know right now. And I've already beaten the game, so I don't think there's gonna be anything else I can actually get. Like, I'm at a point now, it's like, either I buy the armor or find it, and given how expensive parts are, I'm not buying any anytime soon. I actually really like the longsword armor for a while. That was actually really, really good. That served me pretty well for the early game of this game. Alright. Last thing of you showing off here. Oh, that is literally the final boss's thing. Multiplayer grind is best for the armor and weapons. Makes sense. It makes sense. Especially when you're fighting the other reclaimers and such. It really honestly looks like you only fight other reclaimers. That's kind of like, it's only immortals and other reclaimers. That's honestly kind of a bummer, honestly. I was honestly hoping for like... I was honestly hoping for more single-player missions. Like, all of these missions are just... Like, here, fight the, you know, fight your fellow Outers. I'm still kind of angry that they couldn't bloody well come up with a single naming convention. It's like, just call them Outers. Why do you call them Reclaimers? Why do you call them Mercenaries? Just call them Outers. If you're gonna stick with a name, stick with it. That's why I actually, like, loved the Armored Core series. Like, it knew. It's like, okay, obviously Ravens are mercenaries, but you know what? We're gonna call you a Raven at every single point. I hated being called Rookie. That was not a good choice, honestly. Like, I get it, they called you the Rookie the first couple ranks, but it's like, oh, you're an A-rank Rookie. Why? Just why? That's gonna do it for me tonight, though. You imagine Outer is the biological thing, the Merc is the occupation, Reclaimer is the group. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, actually. That does make a lot more sense. But for now, though, there's only 2 people who are streaming right now. I always do, I always like giving people the choice, actually. But, so, right now, Smite, if you ever watched Smite, if you've ever heard of him, he actually always does a game show on his Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Smite. It's a great game show. It's every Sunday. And I highly recommend watching it if you like watching, like a mix between Name Your Tune, Pictionary, and such. It's always an enjoyable watch every Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. But currently, right now, he is actually streaming Code Vein. So if you are a huge Dark Souls fan and you love the anime, if you love... I've got it. Congratulations, I've just aged myself. I called it the anime. If you like Namco Bandai's work, you can actually enjoy watching Code Vein. That was actually a game I never got to, I didn't actually see at TwitchCon, because unfortunately on the day, what's it? They were giving the game away for free if you donated your blood, but it was online appointments only, and I did not want to waste my entire time. Waiting to see if someone missed their appointment or canceled, just to see it. But finally, the other person now I'm going to actually give a raid over to, it's Cthulhu the Third. I love watching him. If you love watching someone go through a lot of retro games, then he is a man I would recommend. It's extremely chill, extremely enjoyable, and you'll always just kind of catch me there chilling and chatting with other people as well. So, other than that, though, thank you very much for watching. It is definitely good to be back. I think what I'll probably try and do, at least, I'll try and actually organize my thoughts and actually create a goddamn list to talk about TwitchCon. Because every time I try and talk about it, I either let myself get derailed, or I don't know what to talk about, because honestly, there was just way too much there. And that's why I want to try and really sit down and write about everything that I saw at TwitchCon in depth. But on that though, Toya, thank you very much for letting me experience the multiplayer. Really appreciate that, man. So thank you so much for joining in on that. But until then, have yourselves a good weekend. And as always, take care.